Hi guys, this is Jock here. I'm just going to take just a couple of minutes to answer a couple of questions that have been sent in by various people in our group, and also from people that contact me privately. So firstly, thank you for buying Deadly Departed. I hope that you all love it. I hope that you're enjoying it, and I hope you've got lots of questions. I hope it kind of strikes a seed within you that that's germinating and growing and wanting you to know more, learn more. So I'm just going to run through very quickly. I had a question come in from one of the readers who had basically asked about the reality of crystals, and certain crystals like Tiger's Eye or various other crystals that help with protection. They can also be a bad thing, not to use them for a long period of time or over a week. Now, here's the thing. We all know crystals have an innate power within them. You know, we power lasers with crystals, we power watches with crystals, we power elements with crystals, and so they can actually interact in our world very easily. So if you get used to, if you're sort of out of balance with something and then you start to utilize a crystal to help you with that, you should only really utilize it till you've got yourself back in balance. If you continue to use that, then these things were never meant to be used forevermore. You know, it's like for instance a painkiller. Okay, you wouldn't keep taking painkillers or drugs or anything for a particular problem once the problem's gone. You know, because you become inherently attuned to it, but you also become dependent upon it, and so you don't want to be dependent on something. You have an innate power within you. You have a divine power within you, divine authority within you. And so it's important that you have everything in balance. Your life should be in balance. Everything in your life should be in balance. So let's say, for instance, you're told that, you drink carrot juice for a week and it's going to help settle your tummy or whatever it is, okay? And you drink it for a week and it does actually help settle your tummy. If you start taking it longer than that, it may also then have detrimental effects on other aspects of you. You know, for instance, if you take too much beta carotene, you can actually tend to get your skin will turn orange. So it's the same kind of idea. Look, with a crystal, you have a crystal for a particular problem, maybe to balance your energies, maybe to ward off negative energy. Now, remember this. Crystals don't repel negative spirits, okay? It's kind of folklore. But what crystals do is they amplify an energy and they work within a frequency. And that frequency, now we've heard all about mesmerism, or we've heard about using electromagnetic field. People can go into a trance-like state, etc., and they can heal through various aspects of that, in that state. Or they can utilize electromagnetic tools that will work within your electromagnetic field. Now, it's not something that you're continually going to use. You're going to have to utilize it till you get the benefits out of it. So, one particular frequency of a stone will work within one element of your mind, body, your soul, or your etheric body, your spiritual body, your mental field, whatever where the problem exists. That crystal will work and amplify within that part of your energy field. But you don't necessarily have to have it all the time. When you're told about utilizing a crystal, it's not something that you should continually just rely upon. There's an old saying that a crystal will disappear from you when you don't need it anymore, or it's been given to somebody else. So it's kind of very important that you understand you can have too much of a good thing. Okay, so people who are using a crystal and then overuse it might have a detrimental effect. It's like, certain types of alcohol can be good for you. You know, you can take a Guinness and get iron from it. But if I started drinking Guinness constantly every single day of my life, I would end up becoming dependent upon the alcohol content of it, and I would become dependent upon that tool, or that Guinness, that, you know, so it would cause me a lot of problems. But in balance, it's right. In balance, it means it will work what it's meant to do in a small amount of time, so that crystal will work within your energetic field, your energetic anatomy, and that crystal then will do its job. But you don't have to have it there all the time, because in the time that it's working, you should also be working in conjunction with that tool to strengthen your spiritual body, your mental body, your etheric body, to actually strengthen yourself spiritually. And therefore, then you don't need that tool. It's like some people will be learning to utilize a tool such as tarot cards. Tarot cards don't have the power. They unlock a natural intuitive ability by looking at it and creating clairvoyant images. By, you know, yes, there's a meaning to each card, but everybody who learns to read tarot will learn to read it in a different way, and those images will unlock your own internal dictionary, of your own internal book, if you like, of images that can correspond to certain things in your life. So that's basically it, guys. That's why you don't, too much of a good thing, it can be a bad thing. So don't become dependent on crystals, you know, and various other tools, because your power's inherently within yourself. But do think about, sorry, my t-shirt's in it. Do think about having balance with it, and use it for a small. So if you're using a crystal because you're feeling out of sorts, only use it until you're feeling back in sorts, and balance your life out. The other thing is, remember, crystals can also create a power. They amplify an energy. And if something is out of balance, what did I say in the book? If something's out of balance, that can also be a point of attraction, or a point of entry, or a point of havoc for, let's say, a spiritual energy. So everything in balance. Even in the material world, we have to have balance. We have to have balance in our spiritual world as well. So when you have a tool like crystals that you're using, only use them for a small period of time and continually work on yourself. And then when you're feeling better and good about it, you don't need it anymore. You move on to something else. You can't have a crutch and that be the be all and end all of everything that you're doing, because you will get yourself out of balance, and you need to be aware of that. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that, you know, don't use crystals. They're a great thing. They do amplify a lot of energy, and they can help within your own energetic field. And we've had you know, many different scientists that have proven that. We've got, for instance, Harry Oldfield, who has utilized crystal healing within a scientific way to heal. And so, you know, we have scientific proof that crystals work. So, but everything's in balance, and your energetic field has to have a balance as well. And therefore, you only use the tool to get yourself back to that balance, and then you move forward and you go through it. So if you get any more questions, please come back to me and I'll be delighted to answer. God bless.